Hey everybody, and welcome back to Master Kogi's Master Builds. And today I'm going to be doing my next part of the Pirates of the Caribbean building series. So stay tuned to see all the details and what I've done over the past 9 days, I think it's been. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so this is what I've got for this week. I know it doesn't look like much. I actually did get a fair amount accomplished, and you'll probably see what I mean when I'm done showing it. Certain things just take longer to do than others, and this was kind of one of those weeks where I was just working on more things. So if you've been watching this series, you kind of already know what I've already built. That's kind of it back there. That's previous weeks, plus the Temple of Celebrations, which I'm still going to make a video probably pretty soon actually. Just like going through that set and kind of talking about it. But anyway, so here's what I've got. So this is the jail scene. Again, this is later in the ride. If you've been on Pirates of the Caribbean, you probably have if you're watching this video. This first jail cell has like the door busted open, so most of the prisoners escaped. This poor pirate was like tied up by his wrists, and he's just hanging back there. And there's a couple of just fallen boards and stuff because in the context of the ride, all of the pirates have burned the town and timbers have started falling and stuff. This jail cell and this jail cell are empty because I haven't made the pirate figures to go in them yet, but I actually found a way to make jail bars work without those door frames. So usually they would go in a door frame kind of like this. Here, I've got one. I got a bunch of these in a city police station. Like this random bin of Legos that I got at one point had just a ton of city police stations, but it actually worked out because I got all these jail cell bars. I had no problem doing this, but these are kind of ugly with these. So what I did is actually these side ones are being held in the studs there and also with one clippy on each side. And the middle one is using two of those newer skeleton arms in black to hold the middle one in. And this door just has one skeleton arm right there. As you move over here, there's like this ominous black doorway because in the ride it's just supposed to lead to somewhere that's darker. This is a full arch in the ride, however, there's no archway piece that covers 3 studs as of right now, so this kind of works, and it looks good because you're just supposed to, it's just supposed to look like there's stuff behind there even though there's clearly not. And this dog actually works pretty much perfect for the dog that's in the ride. It's one of the more iconic things is that the dog has the keys to the jail cell and the prisoners are trying to get it to come for a bone so that they can get the keys to escape. Yeah, again, I'll probably maybe put a picture of the real dog there, but this is perfect. This is the dog from Lego Movie 2 mystery figure series. Came with Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, and this is her dog. I'm sorry, I don't know the dog's name. I didn't bother on looking it up. But yeah, that's this dog piece that I got. I didn't even want Dorothy, but this dog actually works out really, really well. And I made good use of it now. So that's this first bit. I guess we'll move on to the other things that I actually built this week. This is the kind of top roofing facade, it's not finished, of the Blue Bayou restaurant. Again, if you've been there, maybe you recognize this. I had to kind of do some looking up to see exactly what this looked like. Yes, it does have 2 chimneys, and it has these 3 windows that kind of recede back into the building. I actually think it's really, really weird that Lego doesn't use slopes for roofs anymore. Like, that's what they were invented for, and they look really nice. I'm really not sure why Lego doesn't do it anymore. And this wall right here kind of goes right here under the building. Again, I'm going to try and get more of this built tonight, but I just didn't have the chance, and I wanted to film this video before it got any later. So, moving on, the last thing that I kind of designed was this, which is the loading mechanism for the boat. So if it looks better from the top, but I'll show you kind of right here. And you can see that they do actually open. This just uses a bunch of this same type gear. I ordered these off Pick-a-Brick a couple weeks ago, and maybe it was about a week ago, and they came here. And yeah, now I'm making good use of those. So that's really nice. And I mean, this isn't perfect because a few of the doors go backwards instead of forwards, but actually every single slot has 2 doors in the end. And yeah, this is kind of a blueprint of Pirates of the Caribbean. You can find this on Google if you want. I don't know really why I have it here. I just got that there. I 3D printed some railings in white. It's something that I did, so might as well show it. These are going to be for the for this building, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, essentially these railings, again, from a previous video, I actually designed these. They are custom. They have kind of little swirls there at the top and at the bottom. They're just supposed to look nicer than Lego's actual railing. Here, I might be able to find one. To give you an idea, this is what one of Lego's actual railings looks like, and this is mine. Mine are a little shorter, which is on purpose, and it's got the swirls and more studs on the top. It's an improvement in my opinion. I also found these 3D printer files online for cannons, and I printed 20 of these in silver for use on the ride. If I kind of move you over here a little bit, you can see that there's lots of cannons on that fort that I built previously. So that's something that I got done this week. I got a lot of cannons printed. And these are, cannons are something that Lego has always lacked. I think that really cannons should, you know, like when you get a pirate ship, you should have all the cannons. But I remember getting like the Black Pearl and the Queen Anne's Revenge, and they didn't have all the cannons. So this is pretty neat to actually have tons of cannons on hand. And yeah, before I get into the neatest thing for the week, beneath this is actually a sheet of acrylic. And you might be thinking, what is he got a sheet of acrylic for? Well, that's because this is going to be a water ride. If you've been watching this series, and you might have just been thinking like, well, what is this guy really doing? My plan is to make it an accurate depiction of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride from Disneyland with real water, with real moving parts. That's why this is gonna move. It's gonna move with a computer board system. I'm not gonna go out of my way to explain it right now because I haven't gotten it built yet, but everything's gonna move pretty much perfectly, and that's kind of this situation here. So I got some acrylic, which was really expensive, but it was worth it because acrylic looks great, and that's going to be the main foundation for anything in this project that has water. Another thing that I've already made that's already got water is the fountain over there on that first bit. That fountain, it actually works. I've got a YouTube short on my channel, you can probably find it, that shows that fountain working. Next thing that I've got, and this is probably the last thing that I'm going to show, is this boat. And oh my gosh, I have spent a long time on this. I started making this print, no doubt, last year. So last year I started making this print. This is a big achievement for me. I don't know. I'm going to grab the... This is the original boat. It looks terrible. It has holes. It didn't work. So mainly I dedicated my time. I fixed my print. I made the seats shorter together because the more and more we were looking at this boat, even though it might be a little more accurate, minifigures don't need legroom. So you can fit a minifigure in the seat just fine. And I think this works quite nicely. So you can actually, and this will be able to make turns better. It'll just work better. So yeah, just take it in, I guess. It's amazing. This is an amazing thing. I even got this little extra detail there. The front. These are, yeah, pontoons for the boat, and it cuts through water really nicely. And there is some leg room. It's just kind of just a carryover from the original design. And there is a little bit of space in between the seats there. With this silver filament that I used, it's kind of hard to see, but no, you can see it there. And yeah, these are real Lego poles. And yeah, pretty neat. See, a minifigure can hold on to that. I'm just gonna stand this guy up in the boat really quickly because it's I don't know, it's kind of hard to get him to sit in there. But here, you know what? I'm gonna show it because why not? I'm gonna show him sitting in the boat. Okay, let's do it. There we go. They sit in the boat. It works and looks pretty great. And yeah, that's pretty much it to show for the boat. Something else to mention really quickly, I guess, is down here on the floor. I have bought lots of treads. I bought tons of treads. I bought 1,000 of this kind of tread, and I bought 1,000 of this kind of tread. So we should be set on treads for the whole MOC. I think I overbought. You can see that. I probably overbought, but I didn't really know what I was getting into because I guess a few treads goes a long way. So remember that. Don't overbuy like I did. Yeah, those are my parts down there. This is kind of my setup. My new table. Yeah, and I guess that's it. So, thanks for watching the video. Of course, if you enjoyed it, give me a like. That would be amazing. And if you really liked it and you like this project and you're like, yeah, this guy deserves a subscriber or something, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate the support that my subscribers have already given me, and I hope this keeps working out for me. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.